business, entrepreneurs, and professionals met at the Leaderex Summit in Sandton to discuss the latest ways to boost operations, with artificial intelligence drawing major attention. AI is taking the world by storm, and business leaders have been warned that unless they ride the AI wave, the operations will simply be left behind. Greg Serandos says AI is constantly changing, leaping forward.
Artificial intelligence started in the 1950s. Machine learning started in the 1950s, natural language processing started in the 1950s, data science started in the 1950s, all through US government programs. So it's been around for a long time. What's made the difference is where before AI was autopilot, we do our airline reservations. That's all AI in the background. It's machine learning, it's data science, it's finding you the routes and the prices and all those kind of things. Now we're able to team up with the AI, that's what generative AI is, and get it to do stuff for us. And that's the first, and it's really an exciting period.
Dell computers were a main feature at the summit, showing how AI is making operations more streamlined. AI is powering the next era of human environments.
What is the future of cities, and how the agentic AI going to help customers and going to help urban to be more cognitive. Now, with the power of AI, it's no longer smart, it's cognitive. So what does it mean to be cognitive city, or what does cognitive AI means? It is actually mimicking a human power and a human thought process in order for AI to take decisions on behalf of humans. Us as a human have been working with machine learning and AI for more than 50, 60 years ago. We've been flying airplanes with autopilots, which is not an AI, but it is algorithms and machine learning together, which is the base foundation of AI.
There is agreement that business leaders need to tread carefully, as there are promises and perils when it comes to artificial intelligence.
2 years ago, people saying, oh, what should you think about Gen AI? And before that, what should we think about deep learning or data science or anything like this, right? And the point isn't that like, ooh, there's a new buzzword.
So we really need to start advocating a new way of doing things. However, I'm not academic. It's easy to talk about inclusive leadership, collective leadership, all the yada fancy work. But when time comes, what's going to happen? That let's just squeeze the employee out.
Despite this, businesses have been urged not to be left behind when it comes to utilizing AI, and an effective implementation plan is possible in just 3 days.
10, 15 years ago, you can get access to all the world's experts and all the learning materials and all the course materials you want through YouTube, through Khan Academy.
There is the adage that with great power comes great responsibility. Manisha Prem from M-Prem Incorporated discussed with her counterparts the importance of governance and ethics.
So the topic of discussion today is the governance of AI and key goal oversights, where we are currently, what the emerging trends are, and where we're heading in future as AI grows.
We think about cybersecurity and AI. There's an element where we just think about the positive use of AI, and we don't consider that there is literally a dark force out there.
Third-party liability, that's a really big concern commercially at the moment, that we are exposing our clients, our vendors, our supply chain to AI usage, which, as I say, with the lack of controls, it breaches contractual obligations, which may lead to damages for businesses.
There are concerns about the protection of intellectual property. AI is changing at a fast pace, and some say the new frontier is exciting but scary.
There are safety concerns about, will my data leak online? Those are perfectly valid considerations as well. IT backlog, I don't know many organizations that don't have some kind of IT backlog. So how do we enable people at the front end to have ideas that are simple and quick and we can deliver and see value? And that is one of the questions that we often get asked.
Our intellectual property can be handled using our controls privacy, but only if we recognize that there is a privacy requirement and our intellectual property is something of ultimate privacy to our business. So we also need to know our policies, that is the corporate policies that make our business work.
And then the question of humans being replaced by AI, the biggest fear by many in the global workforce.
There will be job destruction and there will be job opportunity creation. And all those other innovations I talked about, there's always job destruction, but the new jobs came faster than the old jobs were destroyed, and they paid more and they created more value and more prosperity every time. However, there's no guarantees, right?
Probably the big change coming our way with AI is agentic AI. The ability to use the machine learning and the large language models to make intelligent decisions. So I think agentic AI is what's going to change the world much more than any of the preceding AI iterations.
The experts agree that AI is here to stay and will help in boosting everyday performance.
People say, hey, now we're going to go to a 4-day work week because there's less work. But as an entrepreneur, I have 90% of the ideas I have, I'm unable to execute on because I don't have the time or resources and focus. But with AI, I can actually start executing on those things, and other companies will be able to do, other leaders will be able to do exactly the same thing. I have this idea, we can execute on this one, and we can execute on this one.
AI obviously is getting into all areas in a business, all aspects of a business, but marketing, I think, is the starting point. It's where you can identify use cases the easiest, because we all know how clever AI is writing scripts and coming up with strategy for AI and doing research, and also, of course, the content side.
I'm concerned that we are moving really quickly through innovation without much controls in place, without the guardrails, as you say, without compliance, without regulatory must-haves, as we do for protection of personal data or cybersecurity, which we have legislations in place.
AI is here to stay. It's the new frontier. The only question is, what happens next?